He's the King of England, the most powerful father in the world, watched by billions. And for 6 years, he said almost nothing about the one relationship that's tearing his family apart. But behind palace walls, Charles has been talking to aides, to Camilla, to the people closest to him. And what is reportedly been saying about his son Harry is starting to leak out. Is this a father who's ready to forgive? Or a king who feels betrayed beyond repair? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly where this relationship stands right now, and what almost nobody is talking about yet. Let's rewind. January 2020. Harry and Meghan announced they are stepping back as senior royals. The press calls it Megxit. Charles reportedly calls it something else entirely, the worst professional betrayal of his life. For the next few years, the relationship goes cold. There are ugly moments. The tell-all memoir Spare, the Netflix docuseries, interviews where Harry accuses his father of neglect and his stepmother of leaking stories to press. When King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, something shifted. Harry flew to London within 24 hours of hearing the news. He got a brief visit, reportedly less than 30 minutes, before flying straight back to California. Then, in September 2025, came the first real sign of Thor, Charles and Harry meeting privately for tea at Clarence's house. Just the two of them. No cameras. No Meghan. No handlers leaking every detail. July 2026. For the first time in 4 years, King Charles sees his entire estranged family under one roof. King Charles and Queen Camilla hosted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet on a Friday afternoon at Highgrove House, the King's private country residence in Gloucestershire. Think about that. This was the first time Charles had seen the whole family together in 4 years, since the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee. His grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, virtually strangers to him, suddenly in his garden. Royal watchers say Camilla played a quiet but crucial role, present the entire time, described by insiders as a steadying presence between father and son. It should have been the fairy tale reunion. But one person was missing, and his absence is almost as much as a reunion itself. Prince William wasn't at Highgrove, and according to multiple insider reports, that's not a scheduling accident, it's a message. Sources have suggested that while Charles is reportedly hoping to mend fences with Harry, William wants no part of it. That leaves Charles in an impossible position, a king trying to hold his family together, while his heir and his younger son are barely speaking. And it's not just William. Harry has also lost his UK police protection, sparking a legal battle that's dragged on for years and added yet another layer of tension to any potential return. Royal fans are split down the middle. Some see Charles reaching out to Harry as exactly what a dying man's son deserves, a father facing his own mortality, trying to fix what's broken before it's too late. Others aren't as forgiving. They point to Spare, to the Netflix series, to years of public criticism aimed at the family, and ask, why should Charles roll out the red carpet after everything Harry said? The palace, as always, says nothing officially, but that silence has started to look less like indifference and more like a king quietly choosing his son over the noise. Here's what a lot of people missed. Back in July, Buckingham Palace reportedly offered Harry a place to stay during his UK visit, a real olive branch. But it fell apart. Conflicting accounts from Harry's team in Buckingham Palace turned what was expected to be a private family arrangement into a public dispute. You'd think that would end it. Instead, Charles reportedly went back to the table. According to The Sun, King Charles is reportedly extending another olive branch to Prince Harry, offering him a place to stay at Buckingham Palace during his next visit to the United Kingdom in September. That's the twist. A king who could have walked away after the very public embarrassment of a collapse arrangement, instead doubled down and tried again. That's not indifference. That's not politics. Insiders describe it as a father who doesn't want to lose more time. As of right now, Harry hasn't confirmed whether he's taking Charles up on the Buckingham Palace offer. Harry is said to have delayed confirming the arrangement while trying to finalize his private security plans following the loss of his taxpayer-funded police protection. Meanwhile, reports say Harry has been taking a peacemaking approach with the royal family, and according to an insider who spoke to the Mirror, there's been a clear shift in how he's carrying himself, moving away from the legal battles and explosive revelations that defined the last few years. There's also talk of a longer game here. Harry reportedly hopes to make more private visits in the future, and the family is already looking toward the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham as potential larger reunion point, if security and logistics can be worked out. But, and this matters, the two haven't spoken directly since that July meeting, as far as anyone can confirm. No new sit-down. No phone call reported. Just an open invitation, sitting on the table, waiting. Here's the thing about kings. They don't get to have normal family arguments. Every olive branch becomes a headline. Every missed dinner becomes a diplomatic incident. But strip away the crown, and what you're left with is a 77-year-old man who's had cancer, who has one son who won't speak to his brother, and another son is reportedly desperate not to lose completely. Nobody outside that family knows exactly what's in Charles' heart. But his actions, the tea at Clarence's house, the reunion at Highgrove, offering his own palace as a place for Harry to stay, not once but twice, those actions tell a story words never could.